Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I will be swatching and reviewing and just all over talking about the new Holo Taco collection. This is actually the Holo Taco Tea Crèmes collection and it contains 7 brand new polishes. The entire set is limited edition like with this box, but of course you can get the polishes separately without the box once this one is completely sold out already. So yeah, there are 7 colors in here. One is actually a golden flaky topper and there are 6 creamy colors in here. This box goes for $79 at holotaco.com. I have purchased it myself, but just look at the box. Isn't it a beauty? I really love the colors, and of course, as usual, all of the colors that are in this box reflect on the outside of the box and the entire like design and so on. But yeah, let's just quit the rambling right here and just get into these swatches. And of course, if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like to do so. Hit that notification bell as well and become a part of my little nail family here at YouTube. But thank you guys so much for watching on forehand. I love you so much and I hope to see you in my next video as well. So let's get into the swatches, just talking about the colors, what I feel about them and so on. But first, of course, let's get a really up close and personal look to this entire box. As you can see, the bottles contain 12 milliliters and there are 7 bottles in this collection. As I mentioned in the intro part as well, you can also definitely purchase some colors separately if you don't want to get all 7 polishes. And yeah, let's just get into the unboxing. So I really love this collection because first of all, it is the fall collection. I am a fall girl myself, born in early October. So yeah, I'm really happy to see a fall collection like this. And I also really love the fact that she decided to do creamy polishes. I know she calls them crèmes, but crème for me, like in Dutch crème, is like a facial cream. So it's kind of weird for me to say that a polish is like a facial cream because that's just how my brain works. So yeah, I always call them creamy polishes because they have a creamy formula. So yeah, that's just how I pronounce it, or at least call them. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you on team crème or cream? Let me know. I'm curious to hear about that because a lot of people just like pronounce it differently or say it differently, but it means the same thing. So yeah, let's get into this first color already. Of course, I will be swatching these colors on my thumb with 2 coats each, and I will be swatching the gold flake taco or top coat after each creamy color as well, just to show you what it looks like on the different colors from this collection. But this first one is called Me The Teal, and this is definitely a color that screams fall to me, or at least in my opinion. I really love colors like these, but watch out. Colors like these are usually really pigmented, or at least contain a lot of colored pigment, which means do use a good base coat because otherwise you will have super stained nails. Like for me personally, I don't really care about it. My nails aren't even really stained at the moment because I've been wearing some gel base and top coat for extra sturdiness and also to remove polishes easier while doing YouTube videos and swatches and stuff like that. So yeah, my nails are just the way they are at the moment and not stained at all. But if you don't use any type of base in what form, whether it's regular base coat like regular polish base coat or like gel, yeah, it will be a stainer, I can guarantee you. Oh, and also for the record, please ignore my outgrown little bit of gel polish. I still had to do it. Like I came back from my 10-day Greece trip and the day after this actually came in the mail, so I didn't have enough time to really do my nails in between. So yeah, that's why there's a little bit like a new growth going on underneath. But yeah, this color, it is completely opaque in 2 coats. It's a beautiful teal greenish kind of tone. I do feel like for me personally, it's more of like a greenish teal than a bluish teal. But yeah, that's just my personal like sight and view on it. But let's get into the gold flake Taco or top coat, however you want to call it. As I mentioned, I will be doing a coat of this on top of the finished swatches of all of the creamy colors. But first I just really wanted to do an unboxing and a little close-up, like right in the face or right in the bottle, I have to say, like close-up shots of the flakes that are in here. Something that I have noticed from all of the Flake kind of tacos, especially the ones from like their first year anniversary, I think it was, like the 3 different ones, the purple, the golden yellow and the bluish one, these aren't super flaky as I usually like think of when it comes to flaky polishes. They're more like metallic kind of particles, I feel like. So it's not like your traditional flaky like duochrome kind of polish. It's more of like a particle top coat, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I know you know what I mean if you're into nail polishes, and definitely if you have seen the unicorn collections as well, because those are true flakies in my opinion, and these are more like, yeah, just gold particles. Other than that, it's a really beautiful one, and I really love the fact that she combined it with this collection as well, because that gold flake top coat definitely matches with all the colors that are in this collection. But yeah, let's get into the next one, the next creamy one, or creme. It's still so weird for me to say that, but that's just because I'm Dutch and it means something completely different here. But yeah, this one is called Butterscotch Hop. It is definitely one of my favorites from this collection. I just love warm, sunny, like honey kind of yellow tones. It is gorgeous. I love it when it comes to clothing as well. It just screams fall in my opinion. Like this entire collection pretty much screams fall, except for like 2 colors that are in here, which are also my least favorite colors, but I will get back into that once it's time to swatch those. Yeah, this color, it definitely needed that second coat. I feel like the formula is a little like more thin, or like on the thinner side compared to the previous one, and of course the darker colors have like way more like colored pigment in there, so those are a little bit more like fast opaque, if you know what I mean. But yeah, with the second coat it's not too bad, and once again please ignore like the cuticle area and the outgrown part of the gel. It was even lifting a little bit, but you know, it's been on there for like more than 2 weeks. So please ignore it. I will fix it as soon as possible. But yeah, this color, it just reminds me of honey and kind of like a caramel kind of color, but more on the yellow side. I think it's a really gorgeous color, and for a yellow, to get it like pretty much opaque in 2 coats, that is a pretty big accomplishment, because yellows are really hard to make opaque. So round of applause to Christine and the Holo Taco team for that, because I know it's hard to make opaque yellow colors. And once again, it looks totally fabulous with the gold flake top coat on there. It looks really cool. As I said, like that gold flake topper, it just matches every single color so well, and it just gives a little bit more of like a rich, like royal kind of feel to all of these colors. So the next one is actually called Matcha Maker. This is one of the colors that I just mentioned that is my least favorite from this collection. Maybe it is because it is a greenish kind of tone, and I just don't like greens that much. I prefer like all other colors above green when it comes to nail polishes. I also don't really see this color as a super fall-like tone. Like it totally matches the collection. It definitely has a matcha kind of color, like don't get me wrong, like the name and stuff like that. The name and color combination is really good, but the color on its own, it's not one that I will be like gravitating towards that much, because it's just not really my favorite color. I don't know, like I did really love the fact that it was this opaque within the first coat. Like that was really good, especially for a lighter muted color like this one. I do really like the fact that it's more of like
a muted pastel kind of green, but then again it is still a green, and even though I have been liking greens more and more lately, this one just like threw me all the way back, and I'm just really not liking greens anymore at the moment, because of this polish. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a very nice formula. It applies really lovely. Also, I didn't have any issues with the brushes this time, which is something I'm really happy about, because I've been struggling with the Holo Taco brushes. Even the newer ones, they were all like scrappy and it's just all over the place. But for this collection, I didn't have any issues. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. But yeah, back to this color, because it's just not for me. It is a good formula. It can be a color that a lot of people might like, but for me, it's just meh. I'm like, meh, not excited, you know? But yeah, of course, with the gold flake topper on it again, it kind of looks cool though. But yeah, just the color on its own, nah, I'd skip it. The next one is called I'm Over Brew, and this is just a beautiful, beautiful color. Once again, perfectly fitting for a fall collection. I've seen a lot of different brands coming out during fall season with colors like these or tones like these. It definitely is a color that will look different depending on in what lighting you are looking at your nails while wearing this, because of course with my super bright lighting that I use to record my videos, it looks lighter than it will look in like shade or like a regular daylight without any sun, which totally makes sense. But I like to like talk about that anyways, because sometimes people are like, oh well, yeah, that polish looked way different on your nails, and then I'm like, yeah, that's because I'm recording with 3 hella light, like bright LED lights. So yeah, it's sometimes I have to keep reminding people that polishes will look different in different lighting. But yeah, it is a beautiful color. It definitely needs that second coat and maybe even a third layer. I have applied quite thin layers, so, and I also think that if you have shorter nails than I do, because I have quite long natural nails at the moment of recording this video, I have to say that if you have shorter nails, I'm sure it will be perfectly fine with 2 coats, but I felt like it was a little patchy here and there. Like I feel like I could have used a third coat, but maybe it's just because I have like that little like new growth part of my nail, and my gel polish was just like screaming for me to like redo it, refill it, stuff like that. But yeah, this color, I think this color combination with the gold flake top coat is my favorite. It is beautiful. Oh, and the color was, of course, as you can see, a gorgeous burgundy kind of tone. I love colors like that. But once again, make sure to use a good base coat, because it will be a stainer. And the same goes for this one. This is also one of my favorite colors from this collection. High Tea Hibiscus. It's a pink color. Of course, you know me, I love my pinks. Like, if I could only wear one specific color for the rest of my life, it would definitely be a pink. Any type of pink, anywhere in the pink like tone spectrum. I love it. It's really, really bright. And even that bright that my camera was struggling to capture it. So if it looks a little grainy, that is just my camera freaking out, because this color was just triggering it like crazy. It is a really gorgeous color, but yeah, definitely make sure to wear a base coat, because, you know, as you can see here with that first coat, it is already pretty much opaque. I'm just going in with the second layer anyways, because I do so for most of my swatches. If I feel like it would have been 100% opaque with that first coat, even to the naked eye, I would have skipped the second layer. But you know, I just like a little bit of like keeping everything the same when it comes to my swatches. But yeah, it's pretty much opaque within that first coat, but I just really love this color. I think that while swatching it, I was just like, let's just slap on another layer, because I just really like this color and I want to look at it a little longer. Maybe that was the entire like thing going on, that I actually applied a second layer. But it's definitely a gorgeous color. Like, if you are into pinks and you're looking for a beautiful fall pink, definitely pick this one up, because It's just a beaut, and especially with that gold flake top coat on there. Oh, like seriously, I'm melting. Just like scoop me up and put me in a freezer because oh, it's gorgeous. I don't know, like sometimes there are colors that just kind of grab you or something like that. Like this is one of those colors, and especially this combination with the gold, it's just beautiful. Like oof, I don't know, it's just gorgeous. I keep on repeating myself, but yeah, it really is beautiful. Then the last creamy color from this collection is See Y'all Later Chai. I really love the names that Christine comes up with for her polishes. It really reflects her personality, and of course her YouTube channel as well. That's like perfect marketing if you ask me. But this was also like the second color that I earlier mentioned that is pretty much not my favorite. It's just a beigey, like milky tea kind of color. I feel like this color will suit a lot of different skin tones, but it definitely is one of those colors that you really have to love. I do think that this color is perfect to use as like a base color and you're going to do some stamping on top of it or anything like that. It is a nice like palette cleanser, just to put it like that, but it's just not a color that I would really like quickly wear on its own because it's just a little too bland for me. Like I don't know, it's not like it has a crappy formula or something like that. Quality is really good. It's actually really opaque with just 2 coats. I really wasn't disappointed by that, but you know, sometimes colors just aren't your cup of tea. Like pun intended, sorry. But yeah, it definitely is true. This is just not a color for me to wear on its own, but yeah, for nail art purposes I think it will get a long way. But yeah, let's just slap that gold flake taco on there. I think it definitely spiced it up like really good with the gold flakes on there. I feel like it's a lot more prettier, and definitely a combination that I might consider wearing for longer than just 2 days or something like that. But yeah, it's a really gorgeous topper to slap on any color. So yeah, it will definitely spice up any color, any boring color as well. But yeah, this was the entire collection already. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section down below, and I'd love to see you in one of my next videos.